Hi, welcome to the Theme Park Trader Podcast with your hosts, Ryan and Dan.
Hello.
What are we laughing?
I was not ready for that.
I just hit record. Yeah, that's fine. You know your lines.
Yeah, I'll start it out. It's fine.
This week we are reading out poor reviews of great theme park attractions. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay, yeah.
I don't cut stuff anymore, that's staying in. And this week...
Ain't got time to edit.
Ain't got time to edit. And this week, we are reading out reviews for Frozen Ever After at Epcot. Two reasons why. One, we spotted
You're a big Frozen fan. Yeah.
One, we spotted it and we thought, let's do that.
Yeah.
And two, 2019 marks the sequel year for Frozen.
It does. The long-awaited sequel.
The long-awaited sequel.
The long-awaited... I was going to say reimagination. Not reimagination. But...
It's remake year for Disney as well. Aladdin, Lion King, Dumbo,
yeah.
all coming out this year.
Toy Story 4.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers Endgame. That's a remake.
It's a remake, yeah.
Yeah.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the podcast.
Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us. And when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
So, Frozen Ever After. So I put out a message yesterday for us, but not for you listening, asking people what they wanted to see from the podcast
Oh, okay.
in 2019. And overwhelmingly the response was, do more poor reviews. Which is great, but we know it is a favourite of everyone listening, and we will probably revisit some of the ones that we've done before again at some point. Yeah, especially the theme parks.
Yeah, because some of them were very seasonal based, weren't they?
Yeah. Especially the theme parks.
Yes.
Because obviously there's so many reviews coming in all the time for them.
Yeah, and you catch it at like Halloween, you get loads of stuff about Halloween, and when you catch it at certain events.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Halloween Horror Nights was one that was suggested to us, so we will do a Halloween Horror Nights one at some point, probably closer to Halloween this year.
Nice.
And somebody else suggested Everest. Now we have, it was Emily, I believe. Emily, we have done Everest as part of our 20th anniversary episode of Animal Kingdom. There's not been too many added to that list since we did that, so we're going to wait a little bit longer. But that was off the back of the controversy with Bob Iger happening over the weekend, where apparently he was just like, Everest isn't really, like an IP, it's not that great. And then people were like, what? No, what are you doing? Don't replace Everest. And he actually he replied to somebody's tweet.
Right.
Saying, actually, no, actually, let's get his Twitter up.
Robert Iger.
Rob Iger. That's not his...
Is that not his real one?
No, Bob Iger CEO is not his real one, no. There he is. That's not the tweet I was looking for. Oh, Robert, you came and you bought us a Marvel. He replied to somebody. I'll read the thread because it's absolutely brilliant. Here we go. Somebody said, I think he said, Bob Iger, your nondescript coaster somewhere that maybe is themed like India or whatever, currently has a 115-minute wait. For the love of God, the theme parks need a healthy balance of original concepts and movie IPs. And I think this is in response to an article. He's talking about park plans. And at some point in the article, he mentions Everest, I believe. if we can find
You
it.
have to spell it right, Ryan.
I do have to spell it right.
When you search for a word, Ryan, you have to spell it right.
I think he's more talking about IPs.
Right. Okay. Does he not name it specifically?
I don't think he does. I can't find it. So I don't think that he does. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so he's just talking more about IPs.
Mentions about Harry Potter there.
Yeah, he does. So I think that's what people had a big deal out of. Like he was talking more about introducing more IPs. So people started kicking off and saying, "Oh, well, you can't be doing that." And then he's replies saying, "For the record, I love Expedition Everest and the whole land around it, and I never suggested otherwise. It is distinct, not nondescript, as its popularity suggests." Like, for the CEO of Disney, to get involved in the Diz Twitter is quite funny. He's obviously seen that, because he doesn't reply to people very, very often, or hardly ever, actually. I've seen him reply. But I love the fact that he's actually come in and said, wow. Because somebody underneath said, Robert Iger doesn't understand that brands can be created within the theme park. Bob Iger cares about theme park attractions only to the extent that he can turn them into a movie. And he's come back, he's responded to that guy and been throwing all the sass at him. If these guys had access to insider information before, they definitely won't anymore. So that was quite funny. So, which is why we wanted to do Everest as well, and which is why Emily suggested it. But as the reviews suggest, we've kind of covered a lot of them off already, so we can't unfortunately do that. But we thought, what's a massive IP that's getting a sequel this year, Frozen? And we thought, we've never done Frozen Ever After before, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Let us do it.
Let us do it now. So the first one is from A to Z, A and Z even. Good ride. It's nicely done, but nothing too exciting. The characters come to life and sing. We are on this boat and go on a frozen journey, and the boat goes up and down in a couple of spots.
But I was thinking Everest for a second there. I was like, singing in Everest?
No, it's just Frozen Ever After. Fun for the younger kids who love Frozen. Our 10-year-old said it was fine, smiley face. We did not have fast pass and stood in line for 30 minutes in standby. Personally, I think that's good. Personally, I would not wait more than 45 minutes for this ride. I should say, if you've never listened to this show before, what we do is we find a great theme park attraction, we look at reviews for it, and we read some of the least favourable reviews for that attraction, or park, or restaurant, or hotel.
Or thing.
So that's what we're doing. Bring back Maelstrom. Wait, yes, Karen. Wait times on the day we rode this attraction were up to at least 65 minutes. We had a fast pass. If I'd waited more than 5 minutes for this attraction, I would have not been too happy. It was just okay. It was much better when it was Maelstrom before the Frozen hype took over.
I love that. She's like, bring back Maelstrom. I mean, technically, it's exactly the same track.
Yeah,
it's just what you're looking at is slightly different. I say slightly different. There's a dancing snowman. So, yeah. You see where she lives? Downers Grove.
Downers Grove. Sounds a bit dodged, doesn't it? I have to admit, I do like this ride.
Yeah.
But I do prefer Maelstrom. Maelstrom just needed to be updated.
I can't really remember Maelstrom. That's my problem. I have a very poor memory.
Yeah. Do you remember going on holiday to Florida last year?
No.
This time last year, we were talking about how much we were looking forward to our trip.
We were. Now it's just nothing. Although I'm there in April, so.
I'm going in October for 3 weeks. We need to start thinking about potentially taking a trip next year.
What, for Star Wars?
Yeah.
Depends whether Star Wars opens this year.
It does, doesn't it?
There you go. Because, we saw that tweet from... Was it WW Today?
It was Disney themselves.
Yeah, and they were like, great things we're looking forward to in 2019 didn't include Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like,
it's
why?
like, okay. Is that, like, to me that says that it's not coming out this year.
Well, Rob...
or at least it's not very... They're still unsure.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Bob Iger's confirmed that in Disneyland it's opening in June.
Yeah, I mean, that was
pretty much... It was going to be June. Everything in summer opens in June.
Yeah, And they look like they're pretty good to go. You know, they released that video, and you can see the clips of the rides.
Yeah.
You can see the Millennium Falcon.
It looks like they're almost
effects.
done. They just need to tear down all of the.
Tear down those walls. Ryan's making weird gestures with his hands.
What are they called?
I don't know what you're talking
Scaffolding.
about.
Scaffolding.
He's like, use your words, Ryan. Use your words.
I'm trying to think of the word. Scaffolding. And it looks like they're almost done.
Right, yeah.
They're going to probably start internally testing within the next... Well, probably by March, April time, I would have thought.
Yeah. But to me, it seems like... Yeah, it seems like Florida's quite a way off.
It does look like
They
it,
haven't finished the Millennium Falcon yet.
No.
So, you know, yes, we're like 11 months, say, away from it opening, if it were to open in December.
Yeah, well, that's what they
But
said, but...
It's not a huge amount of time for Disney. It's not a huge amount of time, is it?
No. No, it's not.
So
I have a feeling we'll be looking at January, February time.
do you reckon they would open it in January? I mean, it's difficult, isn't it?
Bring the crowds in for January, February.
True. But it's difficult, isn't it? Because you
problem-
can't imagine they would want to open it in January or February, but you can't imagine they would want to delay it any more than they need to.
No, and also January, February is typically quieter.
Yeah.
It would make sense from a business perspective to open it then. To bring in the crowds.
Yeah, it will bring in the crowds, and I suppose maybe it would alleviate some of the queues. Because no, but like later on. Because
Oh, I
all the
see.
people,
Right, yeah.
You know, rather than loads of people going at a busy time of year.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting to see whether it is delayed or not. My gut feel is that it looks like it will be, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
Considering they've
People are going to be annoyed though,
Oh,
because there's no
massively.
doubt that a lot of people have already booked their trips for December.
hoping that it will be open.
December is the last possible point which Disney have said it will be open.
Yeah.
Also, it's late fall, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean late fall, and we've already seen that.
Which people expect.
Technically, December is winter.
Well, I think there's a date in December that's the last day of fall.
Yeah. I mean, I always think of winter as December, January, February.
Yeah.
But obviously, it
Starts late December.
It's a particular date, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it will be interesting because a lot of people I think have booked trips for November, assuming it's going to be open then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, it's a very big risk considering.
We
We all know what Disney's like when
Yeah.
they're building new things.
In all fairness, our honeymoon we could have gone in June. There's two reasons that we didn't.
Yeah.
Well, three reasons. One, that we always go in October. Two, that we like the Halloween stuff. We like the Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah.
And now Halloween Horror Nights all happened in October and November.
Yeah.
Christmas is also... Our 3 weeks goes into November, so we'll be able to see all the Christmas stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's four reasons. And the fourth reason, and actually probably one of the main reasons I shifted it, was that potentially to get a look at Star Wars.
You're right. Okay.
I don't think that's going to happen, and if it wasn't to happen, I wouldn't be disappointed because I'm expecting it not to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they say,
sense.
"Oh, it's opening November the 5th," I'd be
Yes,
like pleasantly surprised, but also quite scared because Disney World will be insanely busy.
Yeah. Well, Hollywood
Hollywood
Studios
Studios
will
will
be
be-
insanely busy.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. What's
Well,
happening.
actually, saying that, yeah, the rest of Hollywood Studios won't be very busy.
It'll be Galaxy's Edge, and that's it. So the next one is from Turnbull House in the United Kingdom.
What is that? What is that place?
I don't know. It seems like an actual place. It's very average. Sorry, but firstly, don't queue for it. It's not worth it. Fast pass or not at all. It's not worth the wait. The ride is slow, totally predictable with no real thrills. For fans of Frozen, it's cute, but the ride is pretty average. Nothing interesting happens at all. I hope you enjoy it, but I found it very average.
So this person's just slamming.
There's
Maelstrom.
3 mentions of Frozen Ever After.
Yeah. Right.
No, you said Maelstrom.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. They're saying that the ride is average, regardless of Frozen.
Oh, I see.
The
Yeah,
ride is average,
Yeah.
so they're saying Maelstrom is average, basically.
I mean, I think you're stretching with that, but there we go. Next one is from Signian.
Signia.
Says overhyped. Nice to do if you can. We did this early after going to Arkhouse for. I don't know how to pronounce it. Arkhouse. Akerhus.
Where is that? Is that in the?
It's in the Norway Pavilion, I believe.
Okay.
Glad we didn't waste a fast pass on it. The queue was nice, cool, and interesting. The ride had a very cool animatronics. Our son was convinced Olaf and the reindeer were real.
Son's an idiot.
Well, you also don't know the name of the reindeer.
What did they say? Oh, did they just say the reindeer?
Reindeer.
Come on, Sven.
Sven.
Sven's one of the best characters in Frozen.
Yeah.
He doesn't say a word, but he's one of the best characters.
Yeah, I mean, that's why. I thought it was a little sparse. It needed more snow, blue lights, and you should hear at least half of Let It Go, and not just 10 seconds. Missed opportunity to put up some screens and add movie clips. Oh yeah, because that's what people want, isn't it?
They want to watch the film while going around on a boat ride. That's why they go to Disney.
Just stick the whole movie on and loop round.
Yeah, it's like a 90-minute ride.
Yeah. Oh my god, why would you want to listen to the entire Let It Go song? Like 3 minutes.
It's a pretty catchy tune, Ryan.
3 minutes.
Catchy tune.
What are they doing? I think the way that it's executed in that part is actually quite nicely done.
Yeah. I think you get a taster of it, don't you? And I think people, if you're a big fan of the film, I was going to say show. If you're a big fan of the film, then you know that song in and out.
Yeah, chances are parents writing that really don't want to hear the entire song again.
I mean, the animatronics are very cool in that.
The faces still need some work.
The faces need some work. The faces are very bright compared to like the skin tone of the neck.
Yeah, it looks a bit weird, doesn't it?
It does look a bit weird. The actual way it's been done is very cool.
Yeah,
and very clever.
I think the great thing about Star Wars, whether we'll see animatronics or not, is yet to be confirmed. Is that because most of the characters are aliens?
Yeah.
It's almost easier for them to be able to pull it off better.
Yeah, they can get away with it. They're not trying to necessarily make human faces.
Yeah, like the Na'vi. That animatronic is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, although that, to be fair, is more human-like, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it is, I suppose. Yeah,
they are very human-like. They're just blue.
I think because Frozen, because it's animated, it's difficult because obviously they're projecting the face onto the animatronic. Mm-hmm. It's done very well. And it's like it's exactly the same text that goes into the dwarfs on the 7 mile, the train.
Yeah.
But it's not quite there.
No.
It's like CGI in most films, like Rogue One. It's good.
What?
But it's not.
Are you talking about Leia and the other guy?
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
He's gone from my name as well.
Yeah.
Tarkin.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not quite there.
Yeah.
You can't quite believe that it's them.
No, I know what you mean. It is very impressive how they've done it. But yeah, I know what you mean. You can tell it's CGI'd.
Yeah, and I'm not quite at that point yet. But for kids, I mean, I can't imagine if I was to go on that, 20 years ago, I would have been blown away.
Yeah,
absolutely blown away.
Would you have believed that he was real though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks. I mean, to be fair, Olaf looks absolutely brilliant.
He does look. He's a brilliant animatronic.
I mean, you can see the movement pattern if you're an adult.
Yeah.
What's happening? But as a
as
kid,
a child, okay.
As a kid, if you're seeing Olaf there, he does look exactly like he does in the film. They've done a great job, and the way that he moves and everything like that.
I think Sven's very good as well. Like I've already said that Sven's a very good character in the film, but the animatronic of him is very cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The next one says, For the Frozen Fanatics. This is another classic Disney ride for the kids. Lots of bright colours and singing, etc. Benefit for the adults is that it's nice and cool inside. There's a drop at the end, and my 15-month-year-old was absolutely fine, so I wouldn't worry about that. And that's from Skokalishos Litovus from Scotland. I should have gone.
You should have said.
I didn't realise it was Scottish before I said the name.
He's 15-month-old. Wow, I'm surprised they let you take 15-month-olds on. I thought there would be a minimum height restriction. Because you got the drops.
Yeah,
granted they're not severe.
They're
drops,
not massive drops. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
For little kids, it says Lucy Boo, not Lucy Lou. Lucy Boo.
Bit of a.
Speaking of little kids, it sounds like one screaming outside.
Yeah.
I was so happy that we got Fast Pass for Frozen. Otherwise, I would be pissed if we waited in line for over an hour.
Wow, that's not much of a review, is it?
No, it's not.
The most descriptive thing she said about the review is for little kids.
For little kids,
in
yeah.
The description in the title, in fact.
Exactly, it's really not much of a review.
No, come on, Lucy.
Lucy Boo. Shameless pandering is not Imagineering, says Heidi Z. This is clearly a classic Disney fan because a normal theme park guest does not know what Imagineering is.
Yeah.
I finally had the chance to ride this attraction, and she can't be that much of a fan. She only rode it late September last year. And I was so disappointed with the experience, especially being in New York. It's not exactly far, is it?
No, you're talking, what, like a 3-4 hour flight? Maybe,
Yeah.
if that.
There is no story being told. Nothing but one tableau after another of pretty awful animatronics being way too syrupy.
Is that a word?
What does that even mean?
I don't think it is a word. And
It's certainly not a word you use to describe animatronics.
no, that animatronic is syrupy. Looks like he's covered in syrup. But they're not bad animatronics.
They're good animatronics.
I don't
The
know
face
how you
is
can-
just a bit dodgy.
I don't know how you can say they're awful.
No. Just a chance for little girls to scream, let it go. I honestly have... I was also singing, just saying.
Yeah, Ryan. He protests, but he's a hardcore.
When I'm
Frozen
at Disney, I'm getting involved.
Yeah, well, you take that when you take down all these pictures of Star Wars. There's Frozen pictures behind, don't they?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
It takes you half hour to prepare before we come round.
Donald, where's the Star Wars? No, go. I honestly have no idea how people get the sense this is a theme of any kind, and the people of Norway should be insulted that their wonderful culture and story, as told in Maelstrom, has been reduced to this. In addition, the boat ride itself is horrible, really rough and bumpy. I am sorry, Norway.
I love this. So she's obviously a fan of Maelstrom.
Yeah.
And yet she's saying that the boat ride is awful. The boat ride is exactly the same
the
as
same,
it was
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how you can criticise that.
No, and also, I've been to Norway.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I can comment confidently on their culture, but I'm pretty sure that Maelstrom wasn't exactly welcomed and loved
Exactly
by the
accurate.
people of Norway. That's like saying going into the shop that's basically there for Twinings in the UK makes us filled with joy. Like, the only place you can buy Twinings in the UK is not in a little fancy cottage, but in a supermarket chain.
Yeah. Probably Waitrose.
No, I buy it at Morrison's.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you can get it everywhere, to be fair, but...
Twinings is quite well known. It is known as a posh tea, but...
It is, yeah. I personally don't... I haven't... Well, I'm sure I've drunk Twinings before, but...
Phew, you need to have a cup of tea here more often. I only ever drink Twinings English breakfast.
Only drink Twinings.
Twinings English... If you have Twinings English breakfast, change your life. Change your life.
Me and Stephen Fry.
Hey, if I could have Stephen Fry over for dinner, I totally would.
Just, he'd have Twinings all day long.
I bet he gets a free... I bet we must get it for free after doing those ads.
I reckon so. That previous person is going to lose their nut when when more rides are replaced with
IPs.
IPs, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when Ratatouille come in, granted it's not replacing anything, but when Ratatouille comes into France, they're going to be like, oh, poor representation of France.
Rats.
And then what are they going to do with Guardians of the Galaxy arrive?
It's a poor representation of the galaxy. And the guardians that keep it safe.
Yeah.
Good, but ride is good with great theming and faces on the characters. Line is long, but there is something I don't get. Boat ride is rough and a little creaky and jagged. They just rethemed the old Norway ride and used the old original water track system from the 80s, as well as the boats. Could have definitely created a better experience with the space and all the money they have. Talk about a half-baked job. Overall, okay, not worth the wait. Gotta have a fast pass, but I know not to waste my tier 1 on this ride again.
Is that... I'm confused. Is that what they don't get? Why they reused the old
Yeah,
track?
I think so.
Right.
I think it's a little bit lazy.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it's probably a fair point.
Yeah.
You know.
Disney have got quite lazy in the last few years, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, do you reckon they managed to get away with it because it's a kid-based ride? You know, the kids don't care. The kids won't even know that it wasn't based on a previous ride.
No.
So you know, they just
Anyone going from the year it opened onwards, it's really, and I think some, myself. I mean, I include myself in this list, but I wouldn't step outside of this view if I didn't do the podcast. So I'm glad that I do the podcast. But there's a lot of people in that bubble that think, oh, we like Maelstrom and we are the ones that give you money, Disney. So you have to do what we want.
Yeah.
That's not true at all. Mm-hmm. The theme park community and the people that go, well, I guess the theme park community, is really quite a small bubble in the overall guest amount that Disney gets every year.
Oh yeah.
So you imagine all the families and things that go for the first time, even for the 5th or 6th time. Most of them don't care about Imagineering. Most of them don't care about Maelstrom. Most of them don't care about any of the rides that aren't IP based.
Yeah, they don't care. They also don't care about the history of the rides.
No.
So like the hardcore Disney fans will complain that this was a ride that Walt worked on or something.
Yeah. No, most theme park guests don't care.
They won't care.
They go, oh, the entire Tiki Room, terrible. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Burn it down.
Yeah, and that's what Disney should, in theory, do, because that's what's going to bring them in more money, isn't it?
Right, exactly. People complain about all the IPs at the parks, which I do understand from a certain extent. I'd like to see more original rides, but then how does the general theme park guest relate to that? They don't.
Yeah, what is going to be the draw for them to come in and see that? Because they don't know it, because it's an original IP. They have no...
I mean, Everest works because it's a roller coaster, and it's a good roller coaster.
Yeah. And it's themed
themed brilliantly.
It's a huge...
You could see it from
thing,
the parking lot.
Yeah, on the horizon, isn't
Yeah.
it? So you're gonna be intrigued by it, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. But I think if obviously they advertise that as Everest, that sort of thing. But I don't know if it would be a big draw to people coming from the UK.
No,
because they don't really know what it is as such, do they?
No, I think when I've talked to people thinking about going for the first time,
Yeah.
they're going, oh, they've got a Frozen ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard they're working on Star Wars.
Exactly. They know the big IPs, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, do they have any Marvel stuff?
Yeah.
No. No, they don't.
I mean, that would be a big thing for them to add to.
Well, I guess
Florida,
Guardians
but-
is all we're gonna get for now.
For now. Yeah.
Next one says boat ride. Boat ride showcasing different songs. If a fan of Frozen, then I must do. If not, I would give it a miss. 57 Andy, well done. That's a
good summary of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a Frozen ride. If you don't like Frozen, you should not do that ride.
Next one's from someone called Grandad Sticky.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I don't want to. I don't think I want to know what the sticky is.
No,
It could. I mean, given it Grandad, it could be so many things.
it could be anything, couldn't it?
Yeah.
The kids were not as good as the old Cup Norway ride. The kids were okay with the ride, but they were not wowed by it, despite the success of the movie and Frozen characters. It lacked backdrop and setting. Dotting some of the characters around does not make a good ride, as it is clear what it is. Disney should be ashamed of themselves. They can do so much better. You'll have to use your fast passes if you have young daughters. If not, the ride's low down on the list.
You'll have to use your fast passes if you have young. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think that's a little bit sexist because boys also like Frozen.
Yeah.
I like Frozen. I've said it before. I like the film. I don't think it's a bad film at all. I just think it's been overused, and we've said it a lot.
I mean, it has been overused. I think in recent times we've seen it dip away a little bit because I think
it's going to come back full
yeah,
force.
Well, exactly.
I tell you what, this Christmas at Magic Kingdom, oh my God, it's going to be Frozen fever, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. They've been trying to keep it alive for the few years since the sequel's come out. It has taken them a while to get the sequel out, I think.
Yeah, it has.
I can't remember what year the Frozen film came out originally.
It was a while, wasn't it?
It has been a while. It feels like it would be like 2013 or 2014.
I think it was 2013.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for the Frozen Ever After review. Yeah, I have a feeling it's 2013. Yeah, 2013.
2013. So it's been... So that it'll be like essentially 6 years since it came out.
It took $1.2 billion. That's more than... Actually, to be fair, that is more than a lot of movies that Disney produce now.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It was crazy. I think they just lucked out, though, to be honest. It didn't really feel... I think there were better animated movies that came out. Wreck-It Ralph, around that time.
Yeah.
Tangled is a better movie. Wreck-It Ralph is a better movie,
Big
in my
Hero
opinion.
6.
Big Hero 6 is a much better movie.
Yeah.
All from the same team. And all doing, I believe, all doing less money.
yes, yeah, probably. I think that's probably right.
I think I heard people talking that this year they reckon Disney may well take $10 billion from their movies alone.
That wouldn't surprise me.
When you look what's out, Frozen 2 will probably take $1 billion. The last episode of this current trilogy in Star Wars will probably take around about that, if they're lucky and the Star Wars fans stop moaning for a bit. Avengers Endgame will probably take almost that.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if that was close to $2 billion.
Yeah, possibly.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Captain Marvel will certainly make a dent into that because anyone that wants to see Endgame has to see that movie.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4 could do it.
Toy Story 4, you would expect...
Lion King, I think, is going to do it. Aladdin, I don't think will. Dumbo, I don't think will. But I think Lion King will certainly cross the $1 billion mark.
Yeah.
all of those movies combined are probably going to be bringing in that 10 billion, I think.
Wouldn't surprise me. And then because obviously you've got
Because I think they made 7 last year.
yeah. What was that? Was that just at the box office or was
I
that?
think so.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because obviously the DVD releases of those films will also bring in a lot of money, and the merchandise, particularly for Frozen,
Yeah.
Toy Story, maybe not Lion King and the live animated ones, not a huge amount at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, the animated ones aimed at the younger audience will bring in a lot of merchandise,
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
and obviously Star Wars and Avengers that will bring in a lot of merchandise.
Yeah, it will. Next one says, seems like a lazy effort.
Lazy.
Lazy. This is from Eddie592 in Ipswich.
Goddamn, 591 Eddies are already taken.
This ride is still very popular, unjustifiably so. I couldn't get any fast passes, even 60 days out.
When was it? June 2018? I don't think so.
I don't believe it.
We didn't have a problem at all. We could pick and choose whether we wanted to have Frozen.
Yeah, there was no issues in Epcot at all, was there?
No.
So instead we went first thing on an Epcot Extra Magic Hour this morning. Since we were staying at the Yacht Club, we used International Gateway, lets you avoid the crowds entering Epcot main entrance. Then walked clockwise around the lake to get to Norway. When we got near Mexico, staff were telling everyone that the ride was closed. Possibly this reduced the queue levels a bit. We chose to ignore them, went there and queued anyway. Staff still insisting it's closed and we should go somewhere else. But sure enough, after about 5 minutes it opened, and 5 minutes later, we were on. The ride itself, as others have said, it's quite clear they've kept the older boat ride, but simply dotted some random figures from the movie around. So it's not a particularly coherent ride. It would be much better if they designed it from scratch. And it's fairly short. Watch out for splashes. My seat was already wet when getting in. Oh, not on the boat ride! There's very little chance...
What he doesn't say is that wasn't because of the water on the boat.
Exactly. There's very little chance you'll want to do this more than
Sticky
once.
Grandad had been on before.
Sticky Grandad, yeah. That's why it'd been closed for 5 minutes. They're trying to mop up. Impossible anyway with the crowds. And there's no need, if you like boat rides, then go next door to Mexico and ride Grand Fiesta Tour. That never has a queue. Well, we saw it quite busy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For Frozen fanatics, I would say the Frozen show in Hollywood Studios is a much better experience. But it's well worthwhile after riding... FEA? Frozen Ever After. Go next door and meet Anna and Elsa, though this involves more heavy queues. Also try the little stall near the waterfront selling bakery breakfast products. Very, very nice.
Just a random...
Little plug for the...
for the breakfast goods place. I mean, yeah, you got to get that. You got to get your breakfast
Got to
goods.
get your breakfast goods.
Surely you go to Starbucks, Ryan, surely.
Why would you not go to Starbucks?
Exactly.
Oh, I can't wait for my Starbucks binge. It's going to be horrendous though, because I'm arriving just as the crossover is happening between pumpkin spice latte and Christmas drinks.
So you've got to try and cram in your pumpkin spices.
First week, I've got to try and get in as many as I can.
Something like 2 a day.
Yeah, 6 a day. Do you remember, one of the funniest things I remember from our trip last year is when we sat down at Hollywood Studios to have our Starbucks, and about 4 different people asked us where we got our Starbucks from.
Yes. We were literally sat...
Opposite
Starbucks. I mean, granted...
It's not very well labelled, is it?
It's not very well labelled. You'd think they'd have a really big Starbucks sign.
I get why they've not done it.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to keep the theming. But there is a sign at the front, but nowhere from the side on can you see it.
Yeah.
And I think even the sign at the front just says serving Starbucks or something.
Right, okay.
And it's not particularly
You'd think
big.
it'd be on the map as well, wouldn't you?
I think it is on the map.
But it's
People
just
just
like
don't read.
people just like walking around, just see a Starbucks thing,
Yeah.
just lose all
Yeah.
their minds. They're just like, Starbucks, where's Starbucks?
Yeah, they were like, oh, do you know where the Starbucks is? And we're just like, there.
Yeah, they're just like a drooling mess
Yeah.
standing next to us. Starbucks. Starbucks.
A couple of people saw us and went into the place where we were sat.
Yeah,
Which is
because
not
we were... Yeah.
it's not where it says Starbucks, but it was the only seats that were available.
Yeah, because it was like... I can't remember what's there. Is it a...
It's a little, bakery kind of thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And
The Trolley Car Cafe, I believe, is where they serve the Starbucks. I think I've got the name right.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Yeah, it does. Phew, Disney knowledge. But I can't remember what the one's called where we sat.
No.
I have to say.
No, because there's no seating at the actual Starbucks, is there?
You have 4 tables around the side.
Yeah,
which are all busy.
around the corner, which
Yeah.
I never really associate as being the seating that's related to that.
No.
Because I think that was always there before.
Yeah.
That Starbucks
And that's
was there.
that same Starbucks is where the guy was saying, "Don't worry, I'll double fist these."
Was that the one?
That was the one. And myself and the girl behind the Starbucks counter were just in absolute hysterics as he walked away. And she was like, "He did just say that, didn't he?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's brilliant."
The thing is, I think we've since learned that is a proper term, isn't it?
Yeah, because we heard it. I think twice more.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it at least once more when a guy was just walking down saying, "Oh, I'm double fisting." It's like, I don't think you quite understand what that means.
No, I don't think. I think it seems to be a term, but I don't think it should be a term.
No, that's certainly in the UK. If you were to say, "Oh, I double fisted last night," it wouldn't mean you were carrying 2 drinks.
No, it would not.
No. The next one says, "So I tried to ride this. There was no line out the door, so I thought, hey, maybe I can ride it for once."
Do you not think of checking the wait time?
Yeah, maybe do that.
I'm already predicting what this review is going to be.
I mean, that's what usually I do when I enter the park. Is
yeah.
straight on the app.
I don't walk to the front of the ride and see, oh look, there's no queue outside the door.
Yeah.
This must be a short queue.
Yeah. Well, it was misleading. Disney is great at this. You don't really know how long the lines are unless you look at the wait times.
Like you can either do it on your phone or
There's a big board.
They still have boards,
Yeah,
don't
there's a big digital
Yeah.
board
Well,
at the
yeah.
front that says the wait time. I waited for like 30 minutes and we were not halfway there. Sorry, I have a medical condition where I can't stand for long periods. I take frequent breaks. And you can't get a fast pass usually. I've never seen the movie and don't care to. Just wanted to ride it once. Maybe to others the wait wasn't as long as usual, which is probably true. Me, it wasn't worth it, so we left. I will not try again. Seems like it's Peter Pan and Soarin' will always come first. By the way, never trust Disney's posted times. It told us 20 minutes. Lol. It didn't just say this at this park, but also Magic Kingdom. We timed it and they were always off.
Okay, this is ridiculous. What did he say? I waited for like 30 minutes and we were not halfway there. How does he know how far the queue is?
Yeah, no, exactly.
If he's never ridden it before,
No.
how does he know how long the queue is? And he says he's waiting for Peter Pan. Peter Pan is like the longest queue
Yeah,
ever.
I know.
And he's moaning about queuing
Oh,
30 minutes.
I think
for
he's
this.
saying, I will not try again. Seems like it's like Peter Pan, full end, and Soarin' will always come first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do they know Soarin' will always come first if they've never ridden it?
Yeah, and to be like you can easily get a fast pass for Frozen now.
Yeah.
Easily. He reviewed that in May 2018.
Yeah, it's
Easily.
not a problem. It's not a
No,
problem.
No, I would.
I never struggled when it first opened. I think you just have to get in there as soon as the fast passes are available. And you're
Yeah,
fine.
and I think look, because that other person says 60 days, which is like rubbish.
Nah,
you know.
they probably
There's
check towards the end of
you
the
can
day.
easily get that. But even at the end of the day, like I've got them at the 30-day mark before.
Yeah.
It's like it's no problem at all. I think it feels like the queue for that ride has dropped off significantly.
Oh, massively, yeah.
Like you can easily queue for it in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
Like
I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah. Granted, there are.
We did wait for it, yeah.
Yeah, granted there are busy periods, busy times of the day. Like generally towards the beginning of the day, it will be busy.
Yeah.
But middle of the day, end of the day,
Usually okay.
it backs off.
I think we waited maybe half hour for it, didn't we?
Yeah, which isn't bad at all, really.
No.
Considering it's one of the busier rides in the park.
Yeah.
Because of the Frozen
Yeah, exactly.
draw. But yeah, I think it has dropped off significantly. Granted, it's going to go up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next year, or no, this year and next year.
Yeah, it will be popular again this year. The next one is from Lionel Trainman.
What a name!
And he says, wait a year or two for the line to disappear. By Disney standards, Frozen Ever After is a minor water ride. Everyone wants to check it out because of its relationship to Frozen, the movie. The Fast Pass line is extremely long and there are 2 separate checkpoints to prevent anyone from jumping the line from the regular line or entering the ride before their allocated time.
Pretty much every
Yeah,
every
is he
ride,
just
really.
is he just like a line jumper? While the Frozen
They
story
caught me 6 times.
While the Frozen story and characters are cute, the ride is brief and the music could barely be heard. That's not true. You could definitely hear the music. The Mexican Pavilion next door offers a similar water ride with Donald Duck characters and virtually no waiting time. If you can, wait a few years before checking Frozen Ever After out. That was a 1-star review.
1-star review. He did it in December 2017. It's like
He didn't really seem to... He also waited 3 months to review it. So, now's a good time. I remember it now.
yeah.
Waste of time, another 1-star review. We waited an hour and a half to see this attraction. It is a very cramped room and they stuff people into, and then you find out it's the same old attraction that it used to be. They've just changed out some of the animatronics with an X.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Cool kid spelled with an X.
Huge waste of time.
Hang on, so
I mean, it is quite busy in there when you're going in and out of the queue. But I mean, it's no haunted mansion where you're literally crammed into a room.
yeah, like
then-
you don't actually go into a room for like a pre-show or anything like
No.
that. You just it's like the actual queue area it's a reasonably large room, isn't it?
Yeah.
You sort of wiggle in and out of the
Yeah, it's not too
of a few
bad.
different places, but I wouldn't have said it was cramped as such.
No, I wouldn't.
Like no more than any other queue.
I think Donna's loudly watching Sister Act 2 in the next room.
She's really getting into it.
I can hear her going, Hallelujah! The next one says, such a disappointment after so long a wait. The new Frozen ride at Epcot has been under construction at Epcot for a very long time. Epcot.
The new Frozen ride at Epcot.
Taking the place of the Norway ride that was there before. With all the advances in Disney audio animatronics and other Imagineering technology which they've been working on, and especially with the many months of construction has been going on, we really expected a new, very special ride experience. Instead, it seems that they did minor revamping of the Norway ride, took out the trolls, added a couple of other characters, but used the same boats going the same route and then reversing back the same route, just as before. It was very short and very uneventful, and did not make us want to do it again.
This is another one. They're just like, presumably they sound like they were, they prefer the old one.
Yeah.
I don't know, but then still saying it's disappointing and the
Yeah,
route,
exactly.
The route is it's the same route, but
It is weird, isn't
it
it?
doesn't make any sense. But what? Sorry, back to that.
Back to this one, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what they. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I suppose I think what I was going to say is that I agree with their point. It was quite lazy.
Disney have been incredibly lazy, I think.
Yeah.
There's no for the time they spent doing this,
Yeah.
they could have gutted the whole warehouse and started again.
Yeah, they could have done. And I think it feels like that's what they should have done.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean it's not a bad ride by any means. I don't dislike it.
No.
It could have been better though.
Yeah, I think because they got a lot of stick, didn't they, for getting rid of Maelstrom?
Yeah,
And I think if they had
but Maelstrom is never really that busy.
no, and I think if they had scrapped it completely, they probably would have saved themselves a little bit of grief.
Yeah.
Because all the people now are complaining that it's similar to Maelstrom.
Yeah,
And the ride track is exactly the same as Maelstrom, which probably the same people that were complaining that they were getting rid of Maelstrom.
yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, they
I mean,
probably would have been better to do a clean slate, do
Yeah.
a brand new ride.
I mean, I remember the last time I was in Florida when Maelstrom was due to close.
Yeah.
I did ride it several times, and as much as I loved that ride, and I still love it now, very much like the Great Movie Ride. I think Great Movie Ride is one that should never have closed. Personally, they should just updated it. Whereas Maelstrom, I think, it probably was either it was in need of a big refurb,
Yeah.
or it needed to be replaced by something else. As much as it pains me to say it, if I take my nostalgic hat off
Yeah.
and put my serious podcast hat on, it needed to change in some way, shape or
Yeah.
form. Now, replacing it with an IP that has nothing to do with Norway is, personally, I think, where they went wrong. I think Frozen Ever After would have worked better in Hollywood studios, and putting in an attraction that actually has even some relevance to Norway would have been good, bearing in mind that Frozen doesn't take place in Norway.
Yeah.
It's a made-up land based on cultures from that area of the world, but not Norway specifically.
Yeah.
So I think it is a little bit insulting to the Norwegian people to put Frozen Ever After in there. And I think Ratatouille less so in France because it's set in France.
Set in France, yeah.
And it's like putting an Aladdin ride in Morocco. Aladdin is not set in Morocco.
Yeah.
Would they get away with it? Probably not. I mean, it seems almost a
Well, I
little
think
bit.
they would probably get away with it in terms of they would do it.
Yeah, is it slightly racist? Possibly. But I don't know. It doesn't feel quite right for Norway personally.
I mean, the difficult thing is they 90% of the films and everything like that fit into Hollywood studios,
That is the
but
problem.
they can't have 90% of the rides in Hollywood
Yeah,
studios.
absolutely.
And you can understand they did put a Frozen attraction, I'll call it attraction,
Yeah.
in Hollywood studios, but kind of Epcot is quite a big space that they have available, and a lot of the rides were and still are, some of them are dated,
Yeah.
so it's kind of it's a good candidate for replacing them, and they're definitely going to make it more character focused.
Oh, absolutely. I
the
mean, we
entire
already seen
park.
that from the proposed fireworks show.
Yes.
It looks like it's going to be a character show, which is upsetting, but it is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This reminded me, the one thing that I wanted to do this year that we didn't do is Country Bear Jamboree. Last year, even.
We didn't do that, did we?
Next trip, we'll have to do it.
Yeah.
First port of call.
Rope drop.
The problem is,
Country
though,
Bear
the
Jamboree.
problem is, as soon as we get there, it'll be like Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain.
Literally anything.
Anything else, yeah. The last one says, not worth a 5-minute wait. Why would anyone wait up to 5 hours to see this ride? It is the old Norway ride that they took the props out and replaced them with a very simple Frozen props. Nothing it in 3D. There is no way Disney had anything to do with the design of this ride. What? It's a Disney ride.
Based on a Disney IP.
Yeah, Disney didn't. They weren't involved, were they?
No,
They weren't involved.
we brought in Universal to do
Yeah.
this one.
Why would you want it in 3D? And also, the Frozen props are not simple. They are quite complex animatronics. They're arguably some of the best in Disney
Yeah,
World.
but come on, Ryan, they're not made by Disney.
No, they're not Disney, are they, obviously?
Yeah, what are you on about?
There are portions of the ride that have bare walls and little scenery. Please don't take you are young children on this one. They will be disappointed. I don't think they will.
I think he very much doesn't really understand young children.
No.
Like, they are going to enjoy a Frozen ride.
They see Elsa and it looks like Elsa. I think they're going to be happy.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to worry too much
No.
about some bare wall.
No.
Which I don't really know. Like, is he talking about on the ride or in the queue?
I think there are a couple of bells in the ride.
Right.
But
But at the end of the day, they're probably not going to worry about that too much.
no, exactly. And I think, yeah.
You go from like seeing Olaf to seeing Elsa to seeing Anna to seeing Kristoff to
Yeah,
seeing...
exactly.
Yeah.
I think the kids are happy.
Yeah.
And also, like, 3D is arguably not great for growing children.
Yeah,
with-
and 3D doesn't make a ride.
No, it doesn't. I mean, we've seen
No.
that at Universal.
Yeah,
It does not make a ride.
definitely.
It sometimes makes it worse.
Yeah.
Shrek 4D, anyone?
And Fast and Furious.
Is that 3D?
It's kind of 3D. You don't wear...
No, you don't. It looks like it should be 3D because
you?
the animation's that bad.
I'm trying to think. Do
I
you
can't
wear
remember.
glasses?
I can't remember.
Because you're doing Kong.
You're doing Kong. I don't
And
know.
that's a similar concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you're in a bus. I imagine you would wear glasses.
Why can we not remember this?
I can't remember because we repressed it from our
It's so
memories.
bad. The attraction is
That's
so
why.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, did you wait 5 hours for this ride?
No, I got a fast pass for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a fast.
I
pass
never
for
wait
it.
5 hours.
I wouldn't wait fast. You know, I wouldn't wait 5 hours for that.
I'd rope
ride.
drop it if I didn't
Yeah.
have a fast pass.
Yeah.
I mean, Galaxy's Edge, I would consider waiting that amount of time,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, but that's probably the only thing. Harry Potter, I waited 3.5 hours for when it first
Yeah.
opened.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy's Edge, I would wait. I mean, I waited 3 hours to get a pin once. 2 Star Wars
Yeah.
pins that are quite possibly the proprietor joy of my collection, but it was a long time to wait for pins.
Yeah,
And 2
I'm
T-shirts.
trying to think of what the longest time I would have waited for a ride would be. I mean, I waited quite a little while for Avatar, even though I rope dropped it because it was down.
Yeah, yeah,
I waited quite a while for it. I mean, I probably waited between 2 and 3 hours for it.
yeah.
And that was before we had breakfast as well. Whew.
Oh god.
That was a tough day.
Yeah.
That was a tough morning. But yeah, I think that's probably the longest one I waited for quite a while.
Mm.
I mean, because I don't think we waited too long for Harry Potter because we didn't go straight away after it opened.
Yeah.
Because I think
Okay,
it had
yeah.
opened. It opened in the same year that we went, but we'd gone just before it had opened, and so like literally like 2 weeks before it opened, I think it was
Yeah.
in the end. So yeah, the next time we went, it was like a year after it opened.
Yeah, yeah. I think ours was maybe open. I can't remember. It opened in the summer, didn't it?
Yes, yeah, it would have been because we would have gone in like May or something
Yeah.
like that.
I think
and
we
then
were
it
there
would
in
have
the-
opened in June, maybe.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
right. And we went, I think, September, October.
Right,
So it
okay.
only been open maybe 3 months,
Yeah,
and it was still pretty rammed.
yeah, yeah.
So that's it. That's the end of the reviews and the end of this podcast. So if you enjoyed this episode, please search for us on iTunes and hit the 5 stars. If you want to leave us a comment, we'd very much appreciate it. And you can find us on our website, themeparktrader.com. We are on all of the social platforms. Our username is themeparktrader. Well, we're on most of the big ones, not all of them.
No,
Every social platform ever.
we're even on that big popular Russian one.
Yeah.
We don't speak a word of Russian.
No, exactly. And I am on Twitter. My username is Ryanogs, Ryanogs. And Dan is also on Twitter.
Yep.
And his tag is...
Scrooby Online, SCRWBY Online.
Four.
Still haven't got that one.
And that's it. That's the first show of 2019.
Yeah,
Phew.
we haven't said Happy New Year, have we?
Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Maybe we should have opened with that.
We should have opened with that.
I kind of forgot because to us it's like, well, to everyone else as well.
Yeah, we're already like a week into New
yeah,
Year, so yeah, we've. I mean, also New Year's Eve is just like another day for me. I don't really care about it.
We released one on New Year's Eve, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
but like, I don't care. It doesn't. Like, I don't really.
It doesn't really bother me as well.
It's like, oh, we're celebrating the next day.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean,
Unless you're guaranteed to win the lottery on New Year's Day, why are you celebrating it?
Yeah, I mean, I just watched Mission Impossible Fallout on New Year's Eve.
Nice,
so.
nice. Yeah, so if you have any ideas for the show, do send them to us because we are willing to listen and tailor the podcast to what you guys want us to do. And also, we will be back on Facebook Live very soon. We just need to work out some kind of scheduling thing that works for us.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on it soon. So thanks for listening, and we will see you next week.
Ah, there you are. And just in time. There's a little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you until you return.